let's start the doubt. Raghav and then Shalukya. First, Raghav, what is the doubt?
Example.
Question.
Prove that sin theta minus cos theta plus 1
Sin theta minus cos theta plus 1
upon sin theta plus cos theta minus
is equal to
1 upon sec theta minus tan theta.
okay. This is a very important question of NCERT. Sit down, Raghav. Or for this particular question, most of the questions we solve by changing into sin and cos. And this type of questions in these three terms are there. We solve these questions by converting them into sec or cosec. Okay? You should remember this thing that all the questions you can solve by changing into sin and cos. But these are the simple questions which are solved by changing into sec, tan or cosec and cos. So first of all we will say what is the RHS here. RHS in the form of sec and tan. So we will convert this one into second term. Kashish, I think 8.4 is a doubt. Is your doubt? Okay. So this is an important question of NCERT book. And this is from 8.4 exercise. So for this question, first of all, we will convert these terms into sec and tan. Kashish, what is a sec? Sec is equal to relation of sec and sin and cos. Don't look at in your notebook or book. Okay, sit down. Ashish or Ajendra? Ajendra, relation between, what is the relation with the sec with the sin or cos or tan? What is the value of sec? What is tan? You don't know the ABCD of trigonometry, huh? Or that's why you do not do any homework. Or yesterday when I asked you that you have any problem in this chapter, then all of you were saying, no, we know this chapter, we know this chapter. So what is the problem? You don't know the relation with sin or cos, with the tan or with the sec. आप कल एब्सेंट उससे पहले तो आप आ रहे थे ना, तो बोलोगे तब तो कुछ बताऊंगी. जब मैंने कल भी कहा कि आपको कोई डाउट है पूरे चैप्टर में तो मुझे बताओ, मैं वो चीज समझाऊंगी आपको. अगर आपको आता है तो करके दो फिर. रजत, okay, Daisy.
Cos theta 1 upon sec theta.
Yes.
Or sin theta 1 upon cos theta.
And tan?
Then sin theta 1 upon cos.
Good. This is a very simple relation that S relate with C, that is sec is equal to 1 upon cos, and cosec C relate with S, that is cosec is equal to 1 upon sin, and the tan theta is equal to sin upon cos. Very simple. Tan theta is equal to sin theta upon cos theta, and cot theta, since it is reciprocal of tan theta, so we can say it is cos theta upon sin theta. Okay, these things should be always in your mind. Now we are going to start this question. Now we will convert this side in the terms of sec and tan. This is sit down. So how can we convert these terms in the form of sec and tan? We can divide it by using cos. Achal, what are you doing in your notebook? Don't do anything now. Just try to understand the question. जब पूरा समझा दूँगी, then write down this one. Okay. So for converting these terms into sec and tan, since we know that sec is equal to 1 upon cos and tan is equal to sin upon cos, so it means denominator is cos here. So we will divide these numerator and denominator by cos. Okay. So we are dividing it like sin theta upon cos theta minus, this is LHS, cos theta upon cos theta plus 1 upon cos theta. So it means by which term you have to divide these numerator and denominator, it depends on the RHS. If the RHS is in the form of cosec and cot, then we will divide it by sin. Okay. So now sin theta upon cos theta plus cos theta upon cos theta minus 1 upon cos theta. Now what is the sin upon cos?
Tan.
So I am writing it like tan theta minus 1 plus sec. 1 upon cos is sec. Sec theta upon tan theta plus 1 minus sec theta. Is it clear? Now, okay. For continuing this question, now we will split this one in the terms of sec and tan according to the second identity. What is the second identity, Weber? There are three identities, na? Okay, Anshi.
1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square.
1 plus tan square theta is equal to sec square theta. This is the second identity. First one is sin square plus cos square is equal to 1. Second one, 1 plus tan square is equal to sec square. And the third one, 1 plus cot square is equal to cosec square. For solving these type of questions, like rooted type of question, we have to use these three identities. So for this one, now we will split one in the terms of tan and sec. So according to the second identity, we know that 1 plus tan square is equal to sec square. So 1 will be equal to the sec square minus tan square. Okay. So we can split this one or this one. So for this particular question, we are going to split this denominator 1. आप दोनों में से किसी एक को खोल दें. देखो होता क्या है, अगर आप इसको भी खोलोगे आंसर तब भी आता है. ज्यादातर क्वेश्चंस में हमें यहाँ पे ऊपर प्रूफ करना होता है sec plus tan. But for this particular question, we have to prove 1 upon sec minus tan. So we need sec minus tan in denominator. So for this case, we will split 1 of denominator. आप अगर फिर से आपको बता दो कि अगर आप 1 ऊपर वाला भी खोल दोगे तो भी आंसर आ जाएगा. तो ऐसा कुछ नहीं है कि हमें याद रखना है कि हमें ऊपर वाला खोलना है कि नीचे वाला. ऊपर वाला खोलोगे तब भी आंसर आएगा. तो फिलहाल मैं नीचे वाला खोल रही हूँ 1 और किसी एक को खोलना है, या तो ऊपर या फिर नीचे वाले में. तो 1 is equal to sec square minus tan square. हम क्या करें, न्यूमरेटर का डिनोमिनेटर का खोलें, न्यूमरेटर का नहीं. इसको रब कर दो क्या. So it is tan theta minus 1 plus sec theta upon tan theta minus sec theta. इसको पेयरिंग कर देते हैं. So it is tan theta minus sec theta plus, so 1 can be sec square minus tan square. So I am splitting this one as sec square theta minus tan square theta. Anyone have any doubt? Okay. So now this sec square theta minus tan square theta can be split by the identity a square minus b square. It will be a plus b and a minus b. So we can split it like sec plus tan and sec minus tan. Tan theta minus 1 plus sec theta upon tan theta minus sec theta plus, it is sec plus tan and sec minus tan. Okay, clear? So we will split one of numerator or denominator. So for this question, we split the one of denominator. We can even split the one of numerator. उससे भी आंसर आ सकता था. So we split the one as sec square minus tan square, and then we open it by using identity a plus b a minus b. So now from these two terms, sec minus tan can be common. Here it is tan minus sec and this one is sec minus tan. How can you convert this tan minus sec into sec minus tan? How can you convert it? Yes, we can take minus as a common. If we take minus as a common here, it will become sec minus tan. Sec, okay? So now we are taking common from denominator sec minus tan. Tan theta minus 1 plus sec theta upon, so we are taking sec minus tan as common. Sec theta minus tan theta. Here it will be sec plus tan, and from this one it will be minus 1 because we take minus 1 as common. Is it clear? So we are taking sec minus tan as common, and since it is tan minus sec, so we have to take minus 1 as common here. So it will be sec theta plus tan theta minus 1. Anyone have doubt in this part? We take sec minus tan as a common. बोलो बेटा,
समझ में नहीं आया।
कहाँ से नहीं आया बताओ?
tan theta minus 1 plus sec theta फिर इसके बाद।
यहाँ से ये नीचे वाला भी देखो, हमें क्या होता है इसमें हमें वन खोलना होता है। ये क्वेश्चन जो है ना पर्टिकुलर कुछ ही क्वेश्चन है, आप चाहे साइड बुक देख लो चाहे एनसीईआरटी ले लो। इसमें क्या होता है, आप सबसे पहले इसको सेक में या टेन की फॉर्म में कन्वर्ट करते हैं। डिपेंड करते हैं ये साइड क्या है। अगर ये साइड आपके पास कॉट और कॉसेक फॉर्म में है तो आप इसको साइड से डिवाइड करोगे, और ये अगर साइन और टेन की फॉर्म में है तो आप इसको कॉस से डिवाइड करोगे। अब क्या होता है, हमें वन स्प्लिट करना होता है आइदर फ्रॉम न्यूमरेटर और डिनोमिनेटर। तो यहाँ पे हम न्यूमरेटर भी ले सकते थे, हमने न्यूमरेटर को नहीं छेड़ा, हमने डिनोमिनेटर ओपन कर दिया। तो दोनों में से किसी एक को ओपन करना है, दोनों को नहीं करना, वरना तब भी सॉल्व नहीं होगा। तो हमने नीचे वन को ओपन कर दिया सेक और टेन की फॉर्म में, जो कि सेकंड आइडेंटिटी है। 1 plus tan square is equal to sec square, so 1 is equal to sec square minus tan square. So हमने वहां पे लिख दिया sec square minus tan square in place of 1. यहाँ तक समझ में आता है? अब ये sec square minus tan square आइडेंटिटी से खुल सकता है a square minus b square, a plus b minus b, तो हमने इसको यहाँ पे स्प्लिट कर दिया a plus b minus b। ठीक, अब दोनों में से sec minus tan यहाँ भी है और यहाँ पे सिर्फ इतना डिफरेंस है कि ये 10 माइनस सेक है। तो अगर आप चाहते हो कि ये भी सेक माइनस 10 बन जाए तो आपने क्या करना है, माइनस आपने कॉमन ले लेना है। तो यहाँ पे हमने ले लिया माइनस कॉमन और ये बन गया सेक माइनस 10, और पूरे टर्म में से सेक माइनस 10 हमने कॉमन ले लिया। तो यहाँ तो बच गएगा सिर्फ माइनस 1, क्योंकि माइनस 1 आपने कॉमन लिया था, और यहाँ बच रहा है सेक प्लस 10। तो मैंने सेक प्लस 10 आगे लिखा, माइनस 1 को पीछे लिखा। नेगेटिव टर्म स्टार्टिंग में लिखते हैं तो अच्छा सा नहीं लगता, इसलिए। अब देखो ऊपर नीचे की ये दोनों टर्म सेम है या नहीं है? 10 प्लस का है, सेक प्लस का है, माइनस का 1 है, सो वी कैन कैंसिल आउट दिस वैल्यू एंड द आंसर इज 1 upon sec theta minus tan theta. क्लियर पलक? आस्था, सॉरी आस्था, क्लियर नाउ? ओके, प्लीज स्टार्ट ऑफ दिस वन. Anyone have doubt on this question? Yes, Srishti. Other. Please write down this one. It's an important question of NCERT book. Your doubt.
If tan A is equals to n tan B,
Tan A is equal to n
tan B,
tan B.
and sin A is equals to m sin B, prove that cos square is m square minus 1 equals to
Cos square is equal to m square minus 1 upon n square minus 1.
n square.
Yeah, this is the question for standard maths. Little bit hard. So for this one, Rishan, first of all find the value of m and n. We will solve the question from RHS. Okay? So first of all find the value of n. And will be equal to tan A upon tan B. Then we can convert it to sin and cos. It will be, I am writing it like tan A upon, sorry, tan B. Upon tan B, and we will convert it to sin and cos. It will be sin A upon cos A upon
tan
yes. Tan B will be sin upon cos, so reciprocal. It will be cos B upon sin A cos B upon cos A sin B. This is the value of m. So again we can find the value of m. M will be sin A upon sin B. Okay. So this question we will solve from the RHS. So we will put the value in RHS. RHS is n square minus 1 upon n square minus 1. So we will just put the values here. M is how much? It is sin square A upon sin square B minus 1 upon n square. N square is sin square A into cos square B upon cos square A into sin square B minus 1. So what can we do now? We can take LCM, simple one. So we are taking LCM here. LCM will be sin square B. So sin square A minus sin square B upon sin square B. Huh? This is the numerator. Again for the denominator we will take LCM now. So it is sin square A into cos square B minus cos square A into sin square B upon cos square into sin square B. So sin square B cancel out with the sin square B here because both are in denominator. So we are going to cancel out. Now just look at the LHS. LHS is cos square A. So it means you need only the cos square A. All these terms should be cancelled out here. So for any question like these prove the type of questions, we should always see the other side. Like if we are solving from RHS, we should know what is the LHS here. And if we are solving from the LHS, we should always see that what we have to prove. So now we can reciprocal these terms. है ना, ऐसे होता है डिवाइड मल्टीप्लाई में जाता है, रेसिप्रोकल में जाता है. sin square A minus sin square B अपॉन तो बंद है क्या है ना, और इसको आप रेसिप्रोकल करेंगे तो इट विल बी cos square A upon sin square A into cos square B minus cos square A into sin square B. So it is very clear that we need only this cos square and these terms should be cancelled out. Then how can we cancel out these terms? No, we can't take cos common because it is B and B same. Since we know that, we can't take any value in common because these are in A and these are in terms of B. Both theta is different, both angles are different. So what will we do? We know that this term in form of sine. So we will convert this cos in the terms of sine. Okay? We know the relation between the cos square and sin square. So we can convert the cos into the form of sine, like cos square is equal to 1 minus sin square. So we are going to convert it. So this is a really hard question for those students who are doing only the basic maths, and even those students who do not know the exercise 8.4. So it is hard for those students. Otherwise the standard one, for standard one these type of questions should be always prepared. So what we are doing now? We are converting the denominator cos in the form of sine. So sin square A, we will calculate it will be 1 minus sin square B minus 1 minus sin square A into sin square B. If you do not have the standard maths, you have only the basic math, so please bring your simple questions here. आप सिंपल लेकर आओगे तो सिंपल क्वेश्चंस बताऊंगी, आप हार्ड लेके आओगे तो जैसे आप पूछोगे मैं वैसे ही बता दूंगी, वो आप पे डिपेंड करता है which type question of you want to do. So it is sin square A minus sin square B and cos square upon, now we are opening the bracket here, huh? So it is sin square A minus sin square A sin square B minus
sin square B.
Yes, sin square B minus plus है ना, it will be sin square A into sin square B. Now these sin square and sin square are cancelled because they have the opposite sign. So now we have only sin square A minus sin square B in denominator. So we are cancelled out by this one. We will get only the cos square A, which is LHS. Nishant clear?
Yes, ma'am.
So it's a hard question for basic maths. And for standard math, this type of question you also should always practice. So the answer is first part equal to LHS. Please start with this. Please note down in your book, in a notebook.